you come here. It's great fans out here, great facilities, and the atmosphere is here in home games. And you just try to do your best.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, it was my first game back here since I left, so didn't really know what to expect. But I knew, a lot of the lads when we went down there hadn't played on the pitch before and stuff, so I knew what that was like. And I knew we were going to get a good game, and I thought it was good friendly to start us off with, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's disappointing to miss so much of pre-season. I'm just trying to get back on my feet now, and I was on the bench up in Bray, but it was a tough game, probably a tight game. I was hoping to maybe come on, but didn't materialise, so I'd just be open to get some game time tomorrow and just continue on from there, really. And hopefully the weather improves and we're on grass more than Astro. That kind of helps me as well. So.
I don't really think much about it. Been in Limerick now, this is my second year, so don't really think about Cork City that much.
I think it's the build up more than anything is kind of based about the Cork lads and stuff, but I think once the match starts, it's the same as any other game, Obviously there's a bit of bite there because it's a Munster Derby and the fans will be up for it, but I think from a player's point of view it's pretty much the same, same as any other game.
Probably the gulf is probably a bit bigger at that stage. I think two clubs obviously. Cork have done really well this season, good start. We've had an up and down start, but I think the gulf has come in. Squad wise, I'd fancy our squad to beat their squad, and they probably fancy. I think there is more of a rivalry there now than there was maybe going back some years. I didn't really feel like the derbies were anything big at that stage because they were probably we were fighting for the honours, they were fighting for mid-table or whatever, but probably being there's the four of us, there's Joe Gamble as well, so there's probably more of a Cork contingent down in Limerick than there is actually a Cork at the minute, so in that sense there's more players who would have played for Cork at the time now playing for Limerick, so there's obviously a bigger rivalry because of that. But I think the fans, the base where we're at here as well. The support is great. Obviously, Cork's support is fantastic as well. So them two will be clashing off the pitch as well as us on the pitch. So I think it feels more of a kind of a Munster derby now than it would have gone back to years. From personally for me anyway. Obviously it's changed because I'm obviously playing for Limerick now. So it feels like. It feels more of a Munster derby, but we're all looking forward to it. It's good to get them down here first at our home patch, and I think after a good win up in Bray, the fans will be looking forward to it, and I think we have something to prove anyway, especially at home for our last two home performances.
I wouldn't know the history of Cork and Limerick, but look, training, I've been playing with Cork last season and coming into Limerick, training with Limerick, the players are fantastic. We're a mobile team, we move. So, look, Cork might have more experience and age, in terms of physical, but football's changing nowadays, it's more of like pace and how you move on and off the ball. I think it'll be a great game tomorrow. I don't know more, as I said, the history, but I just take it as the present. As a team, we're strong. I believe in this team, so hopefully we can perform and put up a good game.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. We've a lot of pace in our team. Obviously their strengths are they're physically good, and defensively their shape is proved to be strong the last couple of years. So I think we have a lot of pace and we play football in the right way that we can break them down.
We have been playing good football. Probably we're disappointed against Bows. We probably played a better football that night, but the result didn't go with us. You could say we didn't perform as good as we could have in the second half up in Bray, what we dug in. So there's going to be games like that. But I think probably the difference between us and Cork City at the minute is they're used to winning. They have the winning mentality. They'll do whatever it takes to win. I think we just need to get that in our team, and you know, the more times we can win at home and get the fans behind us, and you know, winning's a habit, and you know, when you're on that habit, it kind of rolls in itself. So you know, it's obviously a Munster derby. You know, it's just another game for us. We have a big game then the week after, so we're just taking it a game at a time. So you know, if we can win the next game ahead of us, I know it's Cork. It's going to be a big game. But yeah, that'll gee us up. You know, we've come up against Dundalk already. The lads put on a great performance. They probably didn't get the result they deserved. But just hearing what the Dundalk players and staff were saying after that game, you know, we really put it up to them. Played some good football, as you know, Martin has us playing. But I think it's that, you know, finishing teams off when we're on top, scoring the goals, and it goes from there. As I said, you know, winning is or it becomes a habit when you keep winning and you grind out results. And we ground out the result on last Saturday against Bray, and that was massive for us, you know. And it really sets up. You know, we're going into this week confident, and obviously Cork are going in confident, so it should be a good game for the spectators.